the very notion is that with the experiences, what's the economic function, right? You extract commodities and trade them on the open marketplace. You make or manufacture goods, right? And then put them in inventory. You deliver services with that individual person that's there in your factory, so to speak. So with experiences, it's staging. You stage experiences. And what does that mean? It means that you are intentional about everything, that you design every element intentionally to be able to engage people, right? And that happens inside of them, right? That's where the experience actually happens, is inside of us in reaction to the events that are staged in front of us. So once you start talking about staging as the key economic function, well, then it's just natural that work is theater, right? And theater is being intentional about everything you do. Theater is about how you do what you do. So you may have the same functional requirements, the what's may be the same, but how you go about doing that can turn any mundane interaction into an engaging encounter. So I always say with companies that the first thing to think about when you want to get experiences is theater, because it requires no capital equipment. It merely requires that you understand that work is theater, that you direct your workers to act, and then you give them the wherewithal to act on your business stage. So Mark, right now, whether you know it or not, you are acting, right? You have an audience out there, as you said, and you are being intentional about what you did, maybe choosing what you wore today. I, for example, actually changed my shirt. I've got a golf match this afternoon. I was wearing a particular golf match, a golf shirt, but it has stripes in it, right? And I know stripes don't work well when thin stripes don't work well on Zoom and video. So I intentionally changed my shirt to give the right impression of being out here. I always remember famed stage director Peter Brook once wrote a wonderful book called The Empty Stage, and a short little tome. But the opening line is, he said, "I can take any empty space and call it a bare stage. A man walks across this stage while someone else is watching him, and that's all that is needed for an act of theater to be engaged." Right. So to your point, it requires people watching, right, or knowing that they're going to watch in the future, such as with this recording, right? If people are watching and you're working, you're on stage, right? Whether you know it or not, whether you do it well or not, you're acting, and need to act in a way that engages the audience.